Between Brush Street and I-375, that's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to the QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now on second and 13, Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And Robinson with a big catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Christian Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. They'll try and throw for him with Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First down, Chicago.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bears 7, Lions nothing.
Lady! Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen with Davis. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
I got it. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go. Alert, 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 alert. 51, Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Set. Show 20. 59. Omaha, ready to move. Watch the run. Kill. Get on.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but Only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They go play action with Trubisky. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Bravo.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Watch the whip.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
A gain of 2.
Watch the run.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action. Trubisky. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. It's a short kick. Take it at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
32.
Out of the gun, Stanford. Caught by Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
250. 40 got. 40 got. 61. Matchbox lights. It's just me.
C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. Anderson a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big-time run there by Anderson. 44 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Slam. Rerun.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Stop here, D. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too...
Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky, and he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take this inside the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Switch. Check 52. Slam.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
65.
Again, it's Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today. Double right.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Blue 60. Guys, game situation. Let's go. 49. 32. Back.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey. Patchy.
Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, it's Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Riddick. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
It's our time. Switch, switch.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Watch the safety creep.
Riddick with a carry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Blue 60. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch the edge. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shift, shift. Check, check. First.
On third down, Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashaan Melvin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bears take over first.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.